evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back with another episode of Jafar Show. Yes, thank you so much. By the way, we already at 7,000 subscribers. Thanks to you. Please keep doing the good work. Keep spreading the word of love, of peace, tolerance, freedom, equality. Today, we're going to be talking about the remaining points of the 20-point peace plan for Palestine. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Hopefully it is going to happen. Yes, it is going to happen. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. And stay with us. We will be right back. Thank you for coming back. We're going to go to number 13 on our peace plan. Before we go to number 13, I just want to mention the number 12 that tells the Palestinians that they're free to do whatever they want. You can go, you can come back. You're free to do whatever you want, and you're encouraged actually to stay. I think that was something positive for the Palestinians. Let's recognize the positivities here, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to be optimistic. Hopefully everything is going to happen in the good way, in a peaceful way. And at the end, everybody's going to get along together. All right, number 13, I'm going to go very quick. Hamas and other fractions agree to not have any role in the governance of Gaza, directly, indirectly, or in any form. All military terror and offensive infrastructure, including tunnels and weapons production facilities, will be destroyed and not rebuilt. There will be a process of demilitarization of Gaza under the supervision of independent monitors, which will include placing weapons permanently beyond use through an agreed process of decommissioning and supported by an internationally founded buyback and reintegration program, all verified by the independent monitors. New Gaza will be fully committed to building a prosperous economy and to peaceful coexistence with their neighbors. Basically, what they're saying here is demilitarization. There will be no more weapons. They're going to take all the weapons. This area is going to be weapon-free zone, neutral zone. That way we can guarantee the safety of Israel. All right. Not only we're going to guarantee the safety of Israel, but on the next point, number 14, it stated a guarantee will be provided by regional partners to ensure that Hamas and the factions comply with their obligations and that New Gaza poses no threat to its neighbors or its people. So the guarantees need to be placed by other partners. We're talking about other countries around, especially the countries that used to host Hamas, for example, Turkey, Egypt, Qatar. And all these countries, they are willing to do whatever it takes to have peace. They have been saying that very clear since the beginning. We just want to have peace. They were hosting Hamas also because they wanted to have some negotiations so we can have the two-state solution, so we can stop the violence, stop the killing. It's good to have a dialogue. So we're going to go to number 15. We're talking about the United States will work with Arab and international partners to develop a temporary international stabilization force to immediately deploy in Gaza. The ISF will train and provide support to vetted Palestinian police forces in Gaza, and will consult with Jordan and Egypt, who have extensive experience in this field. This force will be the long-term internal security solution. The ISF will work with Israel and Egypt to help secure border areas, along with newly trained Palestinian police forces. It is critical to prevent munitions from entering Gaza and to facilitate the rapid and secure flow of goods to rebuild and revitalize Gaza. A deconfliction mechanism will be agreed upon by the parties. So 15, it's talking about the ISF. There will be international forces that are going to join, and they are going to make sure everything is going to stay secure. Okay, now we go to number 16. Israel will not occupy or annex Gaza. As the ISF establishes control and stability, the Israel Defense Forces will withdraw based on standards, milestones, and timeframes linked to demilitarization that will be agreed upon between the IDF and the ISF, with the objective of a secure Gaza that no longer poses a threat to Israel, Egypt, or its citizens. Practically, the IDF will progressively hand over the Gaza territory it occupies to the ISF according to an agreement they will make with the transitional authority until they are withdrawn completely from Gaza. Its presence will remain until Gaza is properly secure from any resurgent terror threat. Again, they just want more guarantees. The most important part here, ladies and gentlemen, about point 16 is the first sentence. Israel will not occupy or annex Gaza. So that's part of the plan, remember. So Gaza will not be taken. That is in the plan. Not only they could not ethnically cleanse Gaza, but they cannot annex it either. And I cannot believe how happy we are when we say ethnically cleanse Gaza like it's a big thing. Oh my gosh. We have been brainwashed ourselves, I believe, that we're happy that there is a population that's not going to be ethnically cleansed, and we're so ecstatic. I mean, it shouldn't even be on the table. That's something we shouldn't even think about. It shouldn't be even happy or unhappy about. Something that shouldn't even exist. Killing mass number of people. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not submit to the brainwashing that we got ourselves, and let's analyze ourselves. Let's critique ourselves. Let's see how we think too. Nobody is perfect. We all have our leaks. And I think this is one of the leaks that with the media that we've been watching all these years, for dozens of years. And you watch the same thing, you start thinking almost the same thing. Oh my gosh, finally there is no ethnical cleansing. We are so happy. Oh my gosh. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Number 17. Little interesting here. In the event Hamas delays or reject this proposal, the above, including the scaled up aid operation, will proceed in the terror-free areas handed over from the IDF to the ISF. Which means Hamas, you agree, you disagree, we're going to move on with the plan. Thank God, Hamas, you agreed. I think it was a smart move from you to agree. That was a good move because we need peace. We need to stop the starvation. Hamas, I know you lost land before 67, but now the majority of Palestinians are okay with it. And they're saying, we are happy with the 67 border as long as we just want some peace. Nobody attacking anybody. Everybody's saying, we recognize your existence, Israel. Israel say, we recognize your existence, Palestine. And everybody's happy with everybody. That's it. That's what we should get to at the end. So number 17 is basically saying, with Hamas or no Hamas, we're going to move on with the plan. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we go to number 18. Or you know what? I'm going to leave those last 3 points. And also, I want to leave the glitch of what is going to happen here, because still there are few areas here that are gray, and there are a few areas that both parties did not agree on, and there are a few areas that both parties actually did not commit to. So we're going to talk about it in our next episode. Thank you so much for staying with us. Please remember to subscribe, be part of the history of this show. Don't make this show history. Thank you, and we'll be right back with you for the next episode. Tomorrow, we'll talk about the last 3 points of the peace plan, and we'll also talk about how can we make it happen. Let's stay positive. Let's stay optimistic. Yes, we can make it happen. It's a peace plan that finally there is a ceasefire. Finally, there is aid. If just everybody loves everybody, there will be two-state solution. We will talk about it again and again until it happens. Thank you, and we'll see you again tomorrow.